And we're live. Cheers.
Oh, cheers. Welcome. Week in review.
Yeah, it was a good week last week.
It was a great week.
It was already week 5 of our training cycle. New shirts hit the gym. You're wearing yours.
The 2025 shirt.
People have been getting them and immediately putting them on to work out.
You have to.
Yeah,
you have to right away. The best thing that I like about it is like people go, man, I like that shirt. That's sick. And then they're like, and I'll go, have you rode Marder? And they go, never. And I go,
yeah.
oh, okay. So
Yeah.
just like the idea of it and the logo.
Yeah.
And but it also doesn't go anywhere. So it's really hard to ride it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't realize people love transportation so much, but
yeah,
they do.
You have to be going to a very specific place to get on the Mata, you know? Like
Airport,
I lived in London for 3 years. Lived in London for 3 years. We didn't even think of getting a car, you know?
Yeah.
Like you could get literally outside every part of London by just maybe a bus, but the bus is also like they're running every like 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Like you rarely had to wait for anything, so it's just different.
Yeah.
But sick shirt, and you get to donate money to charity. I think we're already like about $200 raised for the Historic South Atlantic Civic Association. So that's cool.
Yeah. No, it's great. I love seeing people. I just pulled up the leaderboard this morning to look at how many folks we had signed up, and there's a lot more than the last time I checked, which is super cool. And we still have all week until the end of the week, which is also the end of February, believe it or not. But Thursday, the 27th, is going to be our last chance to get on this leaderboard.
Let's see the layout. The best layout is, there we go. All right, so let's have a look. I'll start with RX men. So Ron is currently leading that.
With a weight vest?
With the weight, I use my weight vest, which
Ron.
I will only lend someone my weight vest for something that's sub 5 minutes. So
yeah,
you're not sweating in my weight vest. He needs to get his own weight vest. But 87 reps.
Whew.
That's going to be tough to beat. I wonder if the RX will get into triple digit, but right now, Ron's leading with 87. I am second with 76. Lucas one behind with 75. There's no way he's beating that. So he's done. He's already out. And then Cash could definitely catch up, but Lucas is done this week, you know? And then Jamie 64. But actually, if you look at this on the RX side, really, Jason is sitting in second because everyone else is coaches. So we don't even count. So it goes Ron, Jason, and then Khalil hasn't entered his score yet. So
yeah.
Has he done it?
Not yet. We'll do it this week.
Okay.
I'm going to video him, so
intermediate men. We've got Luke on 71. Greg had a score in there, I think, but for some reason it's gone.
So yeah. We got a lot of people waiting until the last minute, which is fine.
Oh, okay, just put it in.
Yeah.
It's more fun to see like an active leaderboard. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people in the intermediate men, which is going to be awesome to see. Scaled man, Satchel with 64 sitting in first. And then we got Carson and we got one of our teens.
Heck yeah.
And Emmett is in there. So something that I want to say is, where the heck are all the women at, right? This is mostly men entering this challenge. Oh, here we go. So
I don't know. Intermediate and scaled, we've got a lot of people.
Scaled. Yeah, scaled's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
11. And Haley, right here, got a score in there, 100 reps. So the scaled women is going to be in the triple digits. So that's cool. Intermediate women, we have JC with 71 lead in, you with 53, and then Britt with 34. Then we've got Kristen, Katie, and Caitlin yet to enter their scores. So yeah, exciting. But
Yeah.
what's really cool, I want to bring this up, is there's so many other people that could be right at the top of the leaderboard. They just haven't entered yet. So what the heck are they waiting for? Like, if you look at this, Henry right now with 72, level 4, if he entered, would be in second.
Yeah.
David would be in third with 62. And then on the intermediate, Will, I think, would be leading with 88, right? Intermediate men. Yep, he'd be in first. So what the heck is he waiting for? Oh, wait, can you not see what I'm looking at?
No, I can't, but
hang on.
Are you referring to the pull and push from last week?
Let me show you, yeah. Kiosk. There. All right.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Henry would be lead in second place behind Ron.
Yep.
David would be in third. And then Will would be leading the intermediate. Luis would be in second. Vish needs to enter a score. Keith needs to enter a score. They're already in. Mark would be in like fifth.
Let's go, Mark.
Come on, guys. Get in here. Corey would be in like fifth or sixth. Still has a chance to win it. Chris, Cedric, Matt, all could come in and steal it this week with like 5 or 6 more reps, you know? And then let's look at, where is Satchel? Satchel. Maybe I zoom past them.
Maybe he didn't do it this past week.
Yeah. And then on the women's side, Britt, 31. She's leading because no one else has got a weight vest on yet. Charlotte.
Oh, she hasn't updated her score?
Oh, yeah. She did level 3, didn't she?
Yeah.
She needs to go into the intermediate.
Yeah.
And yeah, look at this. This is going to be tight if these people enter because JC's on 70. Is Charlotte in it?
I don't think Charlotte registered yet.
Come on, Charlotte. It's one rep difference. We want to see that. We want to see that battle this week. Audrey, 65. Lisa, 65. Momo, 60. Katie, 56. Woo-hoo. That top 5 is going to get spicy.
Yeah. And Charlotte did it with a 10-pound weight vest. So she just needs to throw that thing off and see what she can do without it.
Or wear yours and see what she can do with 14. So yeah, the push-pull challenge. We're in the last week of the push-pull challenge. And Katie's talking, yeah. I think JC is 72. JC 72, when did she do that? Let's have a look. JC is 70 right now, and she's entered in with 70. Katie, it's going to be a good one between you and her. So that's the push-pull challenge. It's the last week. You have until Thursday. And you can wait until Thursday, but you can also video it and do it anywhere. So you can do it in the gym. You can do it at any pull-up bar. You can go to a playground and do it. You can literally do it anywhere. So don't wait to get that going. Yeah, Ron with 87. I don't know if I can beat 87, but I texted him after this week and I said, I'm going to try and beat you. So we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to do it again tomorrow.
Back.
But yeah, I don't know. 87, I think, might be one of the best scores. What's Cash saying? Cash says, watch the strategy on the push-ups. Big set early, then 1 or 2 at a time. Rest early. Keep the sets bigger. My strategy was I just rocked out sets of 5 the whole time. But I'm going to have to try something different. I think I'm going to have to try bigger sets to start out. And maybe a few less pull-ups, because I really pushed the pull-ups up to the last second. Maybe a little bit of rest and then attack the push-ups might be the thing. Because I feel like me and Ron probably did the same amount of pull-ups. And then, or maybe he did a few less on the pull-ups and then he took off. I don't know. But it's going to be fun. Last week, let's see what we can hit. And it's kind of cool doing the same workout every week. Like, people are still PRing like 1 or 2 reps every week.
Yeah. And I like giving people doing it every week versus just doing it at the beginning of the month and at the end lets them play around with the strategy and see what works. And that just makes it a more fun competition to see, am I going to do 5 less pull-ups today because I'm going to try to get 15 more push-ups. So I think hopefully people will have it down by Thursday. They'll kind of know what they want to do.
Yeah, Cash said he's tried both with similar results. And I think like the first time I did it, I kind of paced it. And then these last 2 that I've done it has been max effort. And like max effort is max effort, right? Like there's a certain point where like it was funny watching Lucas fail a push-up last week, you know? And I was just like, oh, he's right on the limit of what he can do here. Like the competition is getting fun now. So it's cool. And there's nothing wrong with a bit of friendly competition, right?
Yeah. It's fun to do it in class. I'm excited for our last day this week. It'll be good.
Yeah, me too.
Which is on Thursday? Yeah, the 27th.
It's on Thursday, but like I was saying, like you can do it any day. You could just go to a pull-up bar. It's only 5 minutes. You can do it before and after class. You can do it anytime. Like I'm not gonna wait till Thursday to do it again because I'm doing Decker Atlas on Friday, so I don't want to be like it's wrecked me both times. So I want to be nice and fresh for Atlas.
Absolutely. Yeah, Friday night, Deck Atlas coming to Oxfit.
Yeah, and you were saying like last week there was 2 good workouts that that fit Atlas, right? So to give people an idea.
We had Monday and Wednesday, if you want to pull up Monday first.
Monday the 11th?
The 17th.
17th.
Almost.
I'm just writing off last week as like it didn't exist. Monday. Can you see it?
Yep. Yeah, so Monday, people had a lot to say about this workout, and it was tough, but we know that anytime you have built-in rest, a workout is going to be tough because you got to push the pace. But this workout got people familiar with some of the movements they'll see in Deca Atlas. So combining those thrusters with the surrender lunges and moving a heavy dumbbell. With similar amount of reps. The only difference was people ended up doing multiple rounds of this. But they got a little taste of what that movement combination feels like. And if you added up their total work time, it was 15 minutes, which is roughly, give or take a few minutes, how long you'll be working for the Deca Atlas.
Yeah, I thought the 96 pounds was, it was too heavy for me.
Yeah, well, my thinking was that if you did this workout with 96 pounds, when you use 95 pounds at Deca Atlas, it'll be like lightweight.
Yeah, I did level 4 on that. And just the 96 pounds. That 1 pound just threw me over the edge. So
yeah.
But I appreciate you making it that much heavier.
No, you're welcome. I'm just trying to make you guys a little bit better every day so that, by the end of the month, the year,
And then what was the other day that you said? It was
Wednesday. Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at Wednesday.
Yeah. So Monday was definitely more aligned with Atlas as far as the movements. Wednesday was more aligned with Atlas in terms of probably how it's going to feel, because this was just a straight shot. 3 rounds as fast as you can. Most people were finishing between 14 and like 18 minutes, which once again, that's like the time frame that we're looking at for Deca Atlas. So yeah, both of those workouts, whether you liked it or not, that's just kind of the vibe of the Friday night Deca race that we have coming up.
Yeah, it's good. If you like them two workouts, like you said, um, that's pretty much how it's going to feel. You've got them two
Mm-hmm.
movements. Um, the thruster, you should be feeling strong. We've been squatting a lot. The
Mm-hmm.
lunges, we've been doing a lot of lunges, a lot of different variations of lunges, so you can handle the surrender lunges. And I've been testing like different versions of Atlas with some of my clients that want to do it, and it's one of them things where the Deca strong, Deca fit, Deca mile kind of style is just finding a rhythm and finding a pace, and it's all how you can pace it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this one, you spike your heart rate instantly and you spike your breathing instantly, and it's heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you have to back off a lot of things, but really you're fine. You're not out of breath, which I know someone's going to make fun of me because I say that a lot when I'm coaching. You're not tired, you're just out of breath. And so you're going to think like I got to take a break, but really you can pick it up and you can keep going. So the key for Atlas to do well at it is short breaks, getting back on and picking the weight back up. Whereas the other one is like finding a rhythm and finding a pace. So it's very different because you take a 30-second break in Atlas, they're gonna add up. So
Yeah.
like you take 2 or 3 of them, maybe 4 or 5, like between different movements, and you've added like 2.5, 3 minutes to your time.
Yeah.
But if you
And
just
it's,
go 5, 4, 3, 2, pick it back up, you've saved yourself 25 seconds. That is going to be the thing that matters at the end. Because whether you rest 5 to 8 seconds or you rest 30 seconds doesn't change how you feel when you pick it back
yeah.
up. So you got to go. You got to pick it up.
Yeah. And I would say it's because there's no machines in Deca Atlas, everything is a piece of equipment or some type of movement. It's so much more mentally challenging because there's so many opportunities to take a break.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with Deca, if you're on a machine, you're probably just going to be moving until you get done with it. But you really have to stay on top of yourself and keep, like you said, if you're taking a break, it's short, you're getting right back to it. But it just adds another layer to the challenge, which is why it was created.
Yeah, and the cool thing is like we've done 5 weeks of programming now.
Mm-hmm.
And the 5 weeks of programming have led us up to this point where you are strong enough and you've seen all the movements to be able to handle it. There will be 2 different versions of Atlas that you can do. You can do a foundations and you can do the real thing. And I'll bring up the zones so you guys can see them. But there's nothing in here that should scare you. We do all this stuff. So here are the Deca Atlas zones. Starting with 20 barbell thrusters. 95, 65 is the Atlas weight. And then the foundation's weight is 65 and 35 or 45. I'm not sure.
45.
I think it's 45. Yeah. So
Yeah.
empty bar, empty men's bar, or 95, 65. And I think honestly, like that's where you decide which one you want to do, right? If you can
Oh,
do
yeah.
20 thrusters at 95 or you can do 20 thrusters at 65, then you can handle the rest. It just might take you a while. If
Mm-hmm.
that is unfeasible, then you go down to the foundations, right?
Yeah.
Burpees over bar. Don't even need to go to that one. Surrender lunge, 20 reps, 50-pound dumbbell, 35-pound dumbbell. Again, if you can do a 65-pound thruster, you can do a 35-pound dumbbell. So like that's like I said, like you can handle that weight. And then I think it goes 35-pound dumbbell, foundations for men, and then maybe a 25, I think, or something like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
and again, if you can do a 45-pound thruster, you can do a 25-pound surrender lunge. The dumbbell ground to overhead, we do them all the time, right? You can handle that. The new thing that you've never seen before and that we don't practice in the gym, just because it takes up so much space, is the 40-meter dumbbell bear crawl. And that is the time suck of the workout, right?
Yeah.
Because it's only 4 times down and back,
Yep.
but that feels like you're on that forever, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Because you're in just such a awkward position that we're not normally in, but I liked it. It's just
Yeah.
different, but it's a cool challenge.
And you can't rush them.
No.
So like it just is the pace that it is. And the only caveat to that is you can't take your foot past the back of the dumbbell, because that's what we did the first time and kind of cheated the movement a
Yeah,
little
it
bit.
was way faster.
Way faster to cheat it, yeah. Then we got 20 sit-ups with the dumbbell, which we've been doing a lot of weighted sit-ups thanks to Savannah, so you can handle that. Then we've got the farmer's carry, which is heavy, right? 100 pounds for men, 70 for women. And I think that's 70 and 50 for the foundations. So still pretty heavy there, right?
Yeah.
This is one of the hardest movements in there, the 20 shoulder to overhead.
Is it a dual dumbbell? I forget.
Yeah, it's dual dumbbell.
Oh,
Can you see it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dual dumbbell. And so that's one of the hardest movements in here, especially because you've already done thrusters too.
Yeah.
So like you can't look past zone 8. Then 100 single jump ropes. So I'm glad it's not doubles, because I think that would have just meant a lot of people checked out.
Yeah.
So like 100 single jump ropes. One thing I would say is there some jump rope this week?
Do we have jump rope this week? On Wednesday. Yep.
Okay. So for people doing Atlas, if you're training on Wednesday, just do singles. Just even if you can do doubles, just to remind yourself how to do them, because I've seen people forget how to do singles.
I've forgotten. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. So like do some singles this week. And then the last one is the Atlas. Why it's named Atlas is the 100-meter Atlas shoulder to carry. So it's 5 meters down and back. Do you remember when we did it? Did we put it down every time we passed the 5 meters? Or
we did, but we were doing touch and go, and that's not allowed.
But did we do it every time, or
I'm pretty sure.
Down, back, put it down, down and back, put it down?
I can't remember. Have to pull up the video.
Okay, because it is 10 times down and back, and you only put it down 5. It's 100 meters, but you pick it up 10 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not, you have to, every time you cross the line, you put it down. It's every time you get back. And I think we did do that. But also, I think it's the same on the farmer's carry, but I think we put that down every time for some reason. So I was definitely not doing touch and go, Cash said. Also, Cash said, with the 96 pounds, someone's going to hurt themselves, Savannah, with that irresponsible. And I couldn't let that comment not be brought up. So, yeah. And also on Decker Atlas, there's a time cap. And if you don't finish under the time cap, you don't get the medal. So
dang,
the medal is for next time. So this is seen as like a challenge for people. Everybody finishes the Deca strong, Deca mile. There's no time cap on that. Everybody can finish. It's movements that everybody can do. This is a test where everybody will probably finish, right? 30 minutes is a decent amount of time. But if you don't, it's just going to motivate you to do it again. You still get the T-shirt. You just don't get a time and you don't get the medal. But I like that it's something that you can push yourself on.
Yeah, and it's a true race, which people seem to really like that. We don't get to do it a lot in the gym just because logistically it doesn't really make sense for class, but it's fun to do a little chipper every once in a while and just race yourself. So it's a good change up.
The weight on the shoulder to overhead for the whole way through, except the farmer's carry for women, is 35-pound dumbbells. And then the whole way through for men is 50-pound dumbbells, except from the farmer's carry is the 100. So like the dumbbell stays the same. Something exciting. Let me find it. Keep talking, Sav. I'll find it.
Cool. Yeah, but Deck Atlas, it'll be, even if you don't like doing thrusters in a workout or you don't like doing farmer's carry, it's just such a different feeling whenever you're in that environment. You are racing yourself, you're racing other people, you're having fun, you're challenging yourself. So don't discount it just because you like, I hate thrusters or I hate burpees or I've never done 2 35-pound dumbbells before. Well, you probably can, and let's just see if you can get through it this Friday night. And if it's slow, then the only thing left to do is try to go faster next time. Oh, there we go.
And on Thursday afternoon, me and Savannah are going to do it live. And we're going to race each other.
Yep.
So you can see all the movements. There'll be your last chance to sign up. You can see what Decker Atlas looks like. And yeah, I can't remember what our times were last time or how close we were to each other.
We were close.
Do you remember?
I think it was like within 15 or 20 seconds.
Okay. So Thursday, I think it's scheduled for 2 p.m. or something like that. Live on YouTube. You'll be able to watch me and Savannah race to see what Decker
I'm
Atlas
nervous. I'm excited.
Like. Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And it'll give you a taste of whether you can do it or not. And, we'll talk through the foundation. But most people will be able to do the foundations. It's just whether you want to up it and challenge yourself and see if you can get through the Atlas.
Mm-hmm.
And we finished in 15 and 16 minutes. So if you're usually in a workout a couple of minutes behind, you're going to be in the 20s, right? Mm-hmm. 30 minutes is a decent amount of time to finish it. All right, last thing. There's an athlete we're going to highlight this week. And he is doing Atlas. I think I'm not sure if I scared him off this week, but he came and worked out. Let me see if I can make this. It's so small, isn't it?
Yeah, it is small.
How do I zoom in? I'm not going to press anything. But this is Satchel. He is doing. I wonder if it looks better. Nope. Okay. Satchel has been working with me now. He started over the holidays, which is insane. And he's lost 15 pounds or so. And he's gone from feeling like hell, he said when he first started, to feeling like an athlete again. He looks like he played college football and he's starting to look like a college football player again, like in the gym.
Yeah.
And he's taking on Atlas. I wish he would have done the rowing with us. That would have been cool to see. But yeah, he's just excited to keep going and keep crushing it. So
yeah, and I think it's so cool because I did, when we have our coaching clients, we always do a baseline workout with them, just us two, to like set the baseline. And I had him do half deca, which is what you wanted him to do.
Yeah.
And it killed him. He died. Mm-hmm. Doing half of deca strong with like no weight, to now being at the end of February and he's doing deca Atlas is crazy. It's so cool.
I think he threw up, right?
Yeah, threw up. Couldn't really finish all the stuff we had to do, but he kept coming back because he knew he needed it. And now he's less than, or 2 months later, probably exactly 8 weeks, and
he wants to do the Atlas.
Doing deca Atlas.
Just thinking about, doing half of a deca strong.
Yep.
To do an Atlas. And just to talk about, like last week we highlighted Connor, and Connor, I retested him on Thursday, and on his baseline workout, which was the same, half deca, he PR'd by 4.5 minutes.
That's insane.
4.5 minutes. So it was 12:45. It took him the first time, and the second time it took him 8 minutes 13.
That's
and
amazing.
Then he did 0 pull-ups when we tested him, baseline. 4 pull-ups, almost 5. He hit his body weight in 6 weeks. It's only been 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Hit his body weight, went from 185 to 170. And the thing that he said that was awesome was he said that it was life-changing. And I mean, there's no better way to describe the Ox 100 program and the coaching program. So if you're looking for something life-changing, then message me, message Savannah. Let's get started. Don't wait. And just like I talk about with my clients, and I know you do, the title of this is Smart Goals Don't Work. And a smart goal, I don't know if you remember how you break it down. But a SMART goal is something that you can track. It's time focused. It's got all these certain attributes to it that are common sense and like sound good. But the way that I work and the way that we work is we like to set huge goals. And then we break them down into smart ways to achieve them, right? If you have a smart goal and it doesn't scare you a little bit, doesn't get you out of bed in the morning, doesn't make you a little bit nervous, then you're just going to keep putting it off, right? The things that we've done over the last few weeks that these guys have jumped into, that our clients have taken on, that we've said, we'll do it with you, are the things that work because it's going to be cold outside. You're going to get sick. You're going to have to deal with all kinds of adversity. And if it's, oh, well, I can achieve that anyway, then you're just going to put off going to the gym. You're going to cheat meal that week. You're going to do all kinds of things that don't get you to your goals. Where if it's something that's big and it scares you, even if you're not feeling your best, you're going to go. Thank you, Chris.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound.
Yeah.
Great. We can break it down into all that stuff, and that will get you to your goal. But it's got to be something that scares you. And if Decker Atlas scares you a little bit, you should do it. If the liftoff coming up scares you a little bit, you should do it. I have one of my clients on Saturday that is doing their first ever 5K, right? They've lost 50, 60 pounds over the last few weeks, and this is the first time. And I know they're scared to do it. And I'm going to walk, run, whatever we have to do right next to them to get it done. But by them signing up for this, they barely missed a day at the gym. And they're focused on nutrition. And they're going out for a walk in the middle of it, and all the things that they're supposed to do. But if they didn't sign up for the 5K and they were just like, yeah, I'll do a 5K on my own. Or I can just go out for a 5K run with my friend. No. We'll sign up for the Publix 5K. And we're going to do it together. And it's going to be scary, but we're going to do it. And he knows he can do that, right? He knows he can do a 5K because we'll walk, run, whatever. But the goal that we set when we first started Ox 100 is the half marathon. And that is the thing that then we broke down to make it specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound by breaking it down into the 5K this quarter, right? But we're doing the half marathon at the end of the year. But we start with the first 5K, right? But that's not going to get him out of bed. The half marathon at the end of the year is. And then we break it down to the specific and measurable and achievable. And that's how we work at Oxfit, you know? Mm-hmm. So there's so many things coming up.
Find something that scares you.
Hell yeah. All right, we've been on way too long, haven't we?
Yeah. Way too long. But it was a good week last week. Good week this week. Don't miss next week's episode because we'll have all the Deck Atlas recap, pull and push final results.
Yeah.
5K.
Like, don't wait to sign up for the push-pull challenge. Like, there won't be any shirts left.
No.
And I think we've raised about $200 for the charity right now. So let's keep it going.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What else do you have to say? Wrap it up.
That's all I got. Enjoy some tough workouts this week. Not a whole lot of isolated lifting going on. We've mixed it into the workouts. So just one thing you got to do in class, give it your all. And I will see you guys hopefully at Deca Atlas this Friday night.
And if you want to see me beat Savannah, tune in Thursday at 2:00.
We'll see.
Let's go.